What's happening today, YouTube? Welcome back. This is not quite a well, it is a reaction, kind of. It's a reaction to MrBeast. One of the is the biggest YouTuber at this moment.
I built the world's most dangerous escape room, and if this contestant can finish it in less than 1 hour, he wins $100,000.
Level 1 is simple. They must escape this room before these spikes impale them. That helicopter is carrying a military squad, and it's gonna land right over there. If that squad successfully hunts me down before the end of the day, they get this 100 grand. Run, run! I have a list of the 25 most viewed TikToks ever.
That's millions of views.
Billions, actually.
Wow.
This is the largest stadium in the world, and inside are the 10 biggest creators on YouTube.
This is $1 million, and whichever one of them I find last keeps it. Yeah! I'm gonna count to 100. Go high.
I don't know if you saw him on, if you've watched the Joe Rogan Experience. He was on. It was fascinating listening to him. I've watched him on Impulsive as well, but he was different on Joe Rogan. Got to watch him a bit on there. This guy's just amazing. The stuff he's done for charity, the stuff he's done for people is out of this world. He's part of the co-creators of Team Trees, a fundraiser which raised over $72 million. I know it was to plant trees. It was 20 million for 20 million trees. I've had a look here on Wikipedia. They've got a few things wrong. So, MrBeast, also known as Jimmy Dawson? Yeah, better known as online alias as MrBeast. American YouTuber, internet personality, businessman, philanthropist. Yeah, he has been doing YouTube videos since he was about 11. That's all he's ever wanted to do. He was a bit of a baseball nut. Then he got sick with Crohn's disease.
You've done all this while you're dealing with an autoimmune disease. That's a giant inspiration to other people that are struggling.
Thank you.
Really is.
I mean, yeah, if you have an autoimmune disease, like, just fucking push through it. I mean, that's what I did, and it worked.
Well, you have a very happy attitude. I mean, obviously you've been wildly successful in your young life, but you have a happy attitude towards things, and I think that also is very inspirational to people.
Yeah. I mean, I wish if I had thought about this, I could probably have some like badass quote, but I mean, the gist is just like, you know, why, like, you know, if it's Crohn's, like sitting there mourning over it, or, you know, all day, like that doesn't do anything. Like if it's something that you can't, it's out of your control, like worrying about it's just, it quite literally is a waste of time, you know? So. Well,
you're very into time management, obviously. You kind of have to be, because you have so many things on your plate. I
mean, essentially, yeah, the more I film or work, that directly correlates to the more money we bring in, so the bigger videos we can do. So, yeah, it's essentially just a formula where my time goes to optimally for videos.
He lost like 40 pounds and just he stopped. He has been, the amount of stuff, so let's just give you a quick breakdown. This MrBeast has 6 channels, yeah? So according to the Google claim thing, he has 3 billion views and only 57.4 million subscribers of April 2021. Not true. I went and done a bit of homework. So he's got 6 channels. In total, adds up to about roughly 160 million subscribers. 160 million. Let that sink in. Million subscribers. Wow. Wow. So I went and looked at his views. You know, because if you go on your channel and you look, if you go to about, it gives you, and you know how many views you got on that channel. So I went and looked at all these channels. How many views he's got? It's roughly added up. My maths is not the best. About 100 billion. More than what there is people on the planet. Way more. about 93 billion more than what there's people on the planet. On his main channel, he's got 91.7 million subscribers. He's got 14.996 billion views on that one. And then there's like 4.2 billion, 1.3 billion, 730 million, 21 million, 1.8 billion views on 6 channels. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. So he's 23 now. He's got, I don't know how many warehouses and stuff that he uses for filming content in and everything like that. So basically he films months in advance because of what he spends. So he uses some channels to subsidize other channels to, you know, so he can bring the content that he brings out to us. This guy is just absolutely amazing. Amazing. The charity work. He's got a charity that he does. Every single dollar that he makes on that channel goes straight to feeding the people in need. He's in partnership with that. In his hometown, he does that.
Beast Philanthropy is a charity I started with the goal of feeding as many people as possible. So I got this warehouse, filled it with a ton of food, and partnered with Darren to feed people in need. Only problem is all that stuff costs a ton of money to run. Before I started this Beast Philanthropy channel, I had put over $500,000 into this charity, and it just wasn't sustainable for me to fund the charity forever, which is exactly why we created the Beast Philanthropy YouTube channel. And we are taking 100% of the money from this channel and funneling it into the Beast Philanthropy charity. Beast Philanthropy is literally funded by your eyeballs. Not even joking.
It's just, it's crazy what he does. He was born on May 7th, 1998. He's 4 years younger than my brother. My brother was born in 94. And it's just, oh, you know, I'm fascinated by this guy. How, I know basically terms how he worked to try and get to do the YouTube. YouTube's all he wanted to do. So his mother gave him a choice, move out or go to college. He really didn't want to go to college. He says, what's the point of going to sit there and learn nothing? He's got a point. He's got a point. He's definitely a 1%er. Went to college and then basically just never went to class. And realized this is his do or die time. Got his camera and stuff like that, and just was recording day in and day out with a friend that dropped out of high school, actually, one of his friends. And they just done it over and over and over, and videos and videos and videos and videos and videos. And then when he got his first big paycheck of about 20 grand, he told his mom the truth. She's fine with it now, obviously. He's the biggest YouTuber in the world. But yeah, she was basically like a lot of our parents are. You know, she's from that generation. You need to go to school, you need to go to college, you need to get a degree, you don't really, do you? You don't really, do you? I think even Elon Musk talks about that. He says whatever you need to learn, you can learn for free. Why go drop yourself into hundreds of thousands of dollars or pounds in debt just to study something that you probably won't be doing once you graduate, which is, from what I gather, a lot of people. And then for the next 25 years or 30 years, if you're lucky, that's what you'd be paying off. Some people have never paid it off, which is also crazy. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, I mean, this video, the amount of work he does and everything that money that he donates to charity, stuff he does, and it just, his Squid Games video. 25 minutes long. It cost him $4 million to build the set. And it's got 228 million views, 3 months.
I recreated every single set from Squid Game in real life, and whichever one of these 456 people survives the longest wins 456 grand.
The first game we're gonna play.
3 months. That's crazy. He also helps other YouTubers, which I like. He gives his, you know, he helps him. It shows him things that they can change on their channel. So he'll study your channel, look at it, and then he'll tell you what you're doing wrong, what you're doing good. Your thumbnails are good, or your thumbnails are bad, or your content's good, or your content's bad. You need to liven this up and bring that down and do this. And he actually speaks about it on a Joe Rogan episode. Here's the episode here.
Do you have a lot of guys coming to you for advice? Like,
Yes.
hey, I want to be like MrBeast.
You know, actually, here, can you pull up my Twitter? I have something cool I want to show them. I mentor YouTubers a lot. You'll probably find this cool. One of the people I've been mentoring recently, he was doing $24,000 a month, and then he recently had a $400,000 a month on
Really?
YouTube. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I tweeted out the before and after of his revenue. And so, yeah, just click on that left image. So this was before I started mentoring him. He was doing 4.6 million views a month, 24 grand. And then probably like 7-8 months into it, we got him up to 45 million views, and he had a $400,000 a month.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what kind of advice are you giving someone like that makes such an exponential change in the amount of interactions you get?
The biggest thing is it's much easier, as weird as this sounds, it's much easier to get 5 million views on one video than 100,000 views on 50 videos. Does that make sense a little bit? Like a lot of people, like you could upload one great video a year and get more views than if you uploaded 100 mediocre videos. It's like it's very exponential. Like essentially, like now I'm gonna dial back to do well on YouTube. You just need people to click your videos and watch them. That's literally all YouTube wants. And so if you get people to click your video 10% more and watch your video 10% longer than mine, you don't get 10% more views. You get like 4 times the views, right? So you have to think like an exponential, right? Like a 10% better video is 4 times the views, not 10% more views.
Right.
And so like once you understand that and you like funnel your energy better, it makes a big difference. So it's usually like just like don't make your video shit. Put in effort, you know, like.
And yeah, that is amazing. If he ever watches this, I could do with some pointers, please. I'm working 2 jobs. I can't afford an editor. I'm not asking for money, but a couple of pointers would be nice. If you could give me a couple of pointers, my email address is on my channel, and I would appreciate that, because obviously you know what you are doing, and it's amazing. When they've done the clean up the beaches, they've done to clean the ocean. It just gives and gives and gives and gives, and it's crazy. If he had to, I'll tell you what, if he had to give me some pointers, the first $50,000 I make in 1 month, the first one, I make like $100 every 4 months if I'm lucky. If he can show me how to make my first 50,000, I'll donate it all to one of his charities or any other charity. The whole 50,000, just like that. Because my end goal is not to work my job, which is nights, 12 hours a day or 12 hours a night, and it's just, and then I'm trying to do this, and it's to get the time on your hands. When you're working nights, you're sleeping during the day, you've got a toddler that I also need to I have to spend time, I want to spend time with. That nearly came out wrong. And my missus, and it's just, you know, if I can get to a point where I don't have to do that job, I can do this, I can spread my time better. And yeah, so I took a lot of inspiration from him, and hopefully we can get this to work out. Maybe try some new things on the channel, and yeah, see what happens. I hope you enjoyed. I know this is a bit different to what I normally do, but this guy's just fascinating. I'll put a link to all his channels. You can go watch, and just, if you've never heard or seen of him, do yourself a favor. His videos are not long, but they're on fire all the time. Appreciate, and yeah, I'll be seeing you soon. Peace out, YouTube.